Have you ever found yourself feeling drained, uncomfortable, or even frustrated in social situations? Do you ever feel like you'd rather be alone than surrounded by others? You're not alone. Many people struggle with the demands of social interactions, and it's a feeling that can be hard to explain. But what if the way we view these feelings could change? What if, instead of seeing them as flaws, we understood them as part of human nature that can be better navigated with wisdom? Enter Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to master self-control, build emotional resilience, and align our actions with reason. At its core, Stoicism helps us find peace by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. The Stoic principles offer a framework for living a fulfilled life, even when faced with discomfort and challenges, like social anxiety or the desire for solitude. In this video, we'll explore 5 key Stoic principles that help explain why some people prefer solitude or feel uneasy in social environments. These principles aren't weaknesses, they're natural aspects of human nature. By understanding them through the lens of Stoicism, we can better navigate our emotions and improve our social well-being. So, if you're ready to dive deeper into Stoic wisdom and discover ways to embrace your true nature, be sure to subscribe for more insights on personal growth and living a purposeful life. In Stoicism, peace is not something that comes from external circumstances, but rather an internal state of mind. It's about finding stillness within, regardless of the chaos around us. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, famously said, "The greatest sanctuary we can create is within ourselves." This quote perfectly captures the Stoic perspective. True peace doesn't depend on the world's approval or the absence of conflict. It depends on our ability to cultivate a calm and resilient mind. However, in today's world, social situations, especially large gatherings, can often be the antithesis of peace. They bring with them noise, conflict, and emotional turbulence. With so many voices, opinions, and energies swirling around, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and mentally drained. The constant exposure to different personalities and dynamics can disrupt our inner harmony, making it hard to stay centered. For the Stoics, one of the keys to maintaining peace is the practice of creating emotional boundaries. This doesn't mean completely avoiding social situations or retreating from the world, but rather protecting your inner tranquility from unnecessary disturbances. It's about being mindful of the environments and people you expose yourself to, knowing when to engage and when to step back. In Stoic philosophy, seeking tranquility is a conscious decision to prioritize your emotional well-being over external noise. To apply this Stoic principle in real life, consider limiting the time you spend in noisy, chaotic environments, especially when you feel that your peace is being disturbed. Setting boundaries with people who drain your energy or cause unnecessary stress is also a vital practice. Additionally, take time for introspection in solitude, whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. These practices allow you to reconnect with yourself, regain clarity, and restore your peace so you can better engage with the world around you when you choose to do so. By embracing these Stoic practices, you can cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace that isn't reliant on external factors, and in doing so, find more comfort in both solitude and social situations. For the Stoics, authenticity in relationships is of utmost importance. Philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca believed that true connection should be grounded in shared values, virtues, and a genuine respect for one another. Superficial interactions, such as small talk or casual gossip, were seen as empty and unfulfilling. These types of conversations often lack depth and meaning, leaving us with a sense of emotional exhaustion rather than fulfillment. In a world where social media and surface-level interactions are commonplace, it's easy to get caught up in these shallow exchanges, but they don't nourish our inner selves. Seneca, in particular, emphasized the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who truly resonate with our values and principles. He famously said, "Associate with people who are of your kind." For the Stoics, friendship was not about obligation or social niceties. It was about forming deep, meaningful connections based on mutual respect, shared wisdom, and personal growth. These relationships were seen as essential to living a virtuous life because they supported each other's journey towards wisdom and inner peace. Shallow interactions, on the other hand, can feel emotionally draining because they consume our time and energy without offering any real value. In Stoicism, time is a precious resource, and we are urged to use it wisely. Engaging in meaningless conversations or forced socializing is seen as wasteful, as it takes away from the more meaningful work we can do, whether that's cultivating our own virtues or building genuine, enriching connections. To apply this Stoic wisdom in our own lives, we can focus on quality over quantity when it comes to social interactions. Rather than attending every gathering or engaging with people who don't align with our values, we should seek out relationships that challenge us to grow and bring out the best in us. Surrounding ourselves with those who share our virtues can lead to deeper, more fulfilling connections, while also protecting our energy from draining, shallow exchanges. By prioritizing authenticity, we create relationships that not only support us, but help us become the best version of ourselves. In today's society, there's often a heavy pressure to conform, whether it's to social norms, trends, or the expectations of others. We are constantly bombarded with messages about how we should act, dress, or even think in order to be accepted or part of the crowd. This pressure can feel suffocating, leaving many people struggling to find their true selves while trying to meet the demands of others. For some, the constant effort to fit in and live up to these external expectations becomes overwhelming, and the only way to escape it feels like retreating into solitude. The Stoic philosophy offers a powerful counter to this external pressure. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected Stoic thinkers, encourages us to focus on our own actions and values rather than becoming distracted by the judgments or opinions of others. He famously said, "How much time do you gain when you don't look to see what your neighbor says or does, but only at what he does himself to make it just and holy?" For Stoics, the key to inner peace lies in directing our attention away from the superficial judgments of society and instead concentrating on living according to our own virtues. By doing so, we stop wasting energy on trying to meet others' expectations, and instead we channel our efforts into actions that align with our own sense of integrity. This focus on personal values can often lead to a preference for solitude. When you stop trying to conform to societal pressures, you may find that the noise of the world becomes exhausting. The desire to fit in becomes irrelevant, and it's much easier to choose solitude over social situations that feel forced or meaningless. The Stoic approach is not about rejecting society entirely, but rather finding peace in rejecting the need for external validation. To apply this Stoic wisdom in your own life, practice self-awareness and confidence in your beliefs. When social invitations or activities don't align with your personal values, don't be afraid to politely decline. Remember, your time is precious, and staying true to yourself is far more valuable than conforming to external expectations. Strengthen your inner peace by focusing on personal integrity and knowing that your worth is not determined by others' judgments. The Stoics placed great emphasis on emotional resilience, the ability to remain calm and composed, regardless of the circumstances. They believed that our emotions are not caused by external events themselves, but by our judgments and perceptions of those events. As Epictetus wisely put it, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. This principle teaches us that we have control over our emotional responses, and by changing our perceptions, we can maintain peace of mind even in challenging situations. In social settings, however, emotions can run high. Social gatherings often stir up emotional turmoil, whether it's through misunderstandings, disagreements, or arguments. These situations can quickly escalate, leaving you feeling drained, frustrated, or overwhelmed. The constant ebb and flow of emotions in these environments can be exhausting, and the desire to avoid that emotional turbulence becomes a natural response for many. Stoicism offers a powerful solution, the understanding that we have control over our reactions. While we can't always control what others say or do, we can choose not to engage in emotionally charged situations. According to Stoic principles, we can decide to preserve our peace by disengaging from drama and avoiding unnecessary conflict. Solitude, in this sense, becomes a refuge, a space where we can avoid the emotional chaos of social interactions and restore our emotional equilibrium. To apply this Stoic wisdom in your own life, practice maintaining emotional composure during social interactions. When you feel yourself becoming emotionally involved in a tense situation, take a deep breath and create mental distance. Remind yourself that the only thing you truly control is your response. If a situation escalates, don't be afraid to walk away or remove yourself from the drama. Protecting your emotional energy is vital to maintaining inner peace, and sometimes stepping back is the wisest choice. By cultivating emotional resilience and choosing peace over drama, you can navigate social environments with greater ease and avoid unnecessary emotional exhaustion. The Stoic approach teaches that you don't have to be part of every emotional storm. Sometimes the best response is simply to choose calm. Many Stoic philosophers, including Seneca, found wisdom and clarity in solitude. Seneca, in particular, valued the time spent alone as a way to reflect and reconnect with what truly matters. He once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This statement speaks to the importance of using our time wisely and the power of solitude in helping us achieve that. When we are alone, we have the opportunity to reflect on our lives, make sense of our thoughts, and prioritize our actions without the distractions of the external world. One of the core practices of Stoicism is introspection. The Stoics emphasize the importance of journaling, meditation, and reflecting on one's thoughts and actions. These practices require solitude, as they allow us to step back from the noise of daily life and focus on our inner selves. Regular self-examination helps us align our actions with our values, correct our course when necessary, and cultivate virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance. Without solitude, it's easy to lose track of these important reflections and become swept up in the chaos of life. Solitude also plays a critical role in living authentically. When we remove ourselves from external distractions, we can reconnect with who we truly are, untainted by societal pressures or expectations. In this space, we can hear our own voice more clearly, understand our values more deeply, and make decisions that align with our true selves. This is essential for living a life that feels genuine and meaningful. To incorporate Stoic wisdom into your own life, embrace moments of solitude as a necessary part of your personal development. Activities like journaling, reading, or simply sitting in silence allow you to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions, helping you grow and find clarity. In summary, the 5 Stoic reasons for preferring solitude or feeling uncomfortable in social situations are rooted in the desire for inner peace, the pursuit of authentic connections, the rejection of societal expectations, emotional control, and the search for meaning in solitude. These are not flaws, but rather natural human tendencies that can be better understood and embraced through Stoic principles. It's important to remember that feeling the need for solitude is completely natural. By embracing Stoic wisdom, you can turn this need into a powerful tool for personal growth and peace. Take the time to reflect on your own relationship with social settings and consider how Stoic insights can help you create more meaningful, intentional interactions. If you found these ideas helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more content on Stoicism, personal growth, and living authentically.